Alright, it's working. Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel, and today, as you can see here, I will be playing Doki Literature Club. I'm gonna have to get... Hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Just had to get my glasses for some reason. Yeah, so basically, it's a visual novel type game, but from what I've heard, there's some like twists in it or something, so I'm just gonna zoom in on my face. Okay, now without any further ado, let's begin. That's my name. Hey, I see an annoying girl running towards you from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We always talked to school together on days like this, considering in high school she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But as you're going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Really? However, I just saw you idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I got you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say it like you were thinking of ignoring me. That's mean, Robert. Really, I wouldn't ignore anyone. Well, I guess in a game, that's not actually me, but Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Robert, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sorry, I like to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Okay, that actually perfectly describes me. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET, whatever that means, in a few years, because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself lend to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes you want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the room, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I looked around and realized there was only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I mean, impressed with the... You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you needed some more encouragement, so I thought, you know what? I'll let you come to my club. Sayori, yeah, there's no way I'm going to your club. Aww. Sayori's vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she is so cunning as to have planned all this out. I'll let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay, let's go. Oh yes. Today Max would take a summoning soul for a cupcake. Save. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought up the weight? Oh. Okay then. Way to go the atmosphere. Ah, Robert, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Oh, we're just leaving the situation. This club... Oh, okay. Isn't apparently full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You could just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says it quietly in my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet you both. To meet both of you. Yeah, I just woke up, so like it's... Well, not just woke up, okay, I'll just focus on the game. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Robert. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. I don't play baseball. Am I in this game? Wait, but what does that even have to... So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... Okay, it doesn't say. You too, Monika. Come sit down, Robert. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? Okay, never mind, I guess I didn't miss anything. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As I already mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Okay, I don't know how to pronounce that. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori goes on first, then Monika. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with a mouthful and already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. No, I actually do that. For real. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she you waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. She probably did. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? I made them for you or anything. Yeah, I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for, you know, you, dummy. Okay, calling me a dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Yeah, it is kind of strange. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. No. Yeah, that's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I don't see a raised eyebrow. Yep, no raised eyebrow. Unless she raised both of them? I don't know. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Then it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls aren't all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted with the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their levels of enthusiasm about literature. So, Robert, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I'm wondering quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much read for a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? No, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on. Double tapped again. Clearly passionate about her. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Yeah, it's kinda like me too. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Yeah. Okay, that's another coincidence. I've been reading the 5 Nights at Freddy's books recently. Let me just... Oh, okay, the camera, flips the image around, I guess. But yeah, it's twisted ones. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. They desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Mitsuki's eyes stared over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gave you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. You look like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. Give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Of course, Sayori says that. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Yeah, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? But no. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. So you're willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? If you share some of your work, you can set an example for and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. There's a hair on my screen. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Yeah, that makes sense. Isn't that right, Robert? I just agree with that. Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Yeah, what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, let me come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Double tap again. Sarah may have convinced me to stumble on it, but I never made any decision. And also sorry about my thumb being in the way of the camera, that's just how my phone is. I still have other club to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought. Robert, you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes lit up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sorry you wrapped your arms around me, jumping up and down. But hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Robert, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress this class star member with my mediocre writing skills? Or do you feel the anxiety welling up inside me? Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean their food. Hey Robert, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sarah and I never walk home together anymore because she always stay after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school at a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright, so, I'm gonna end this video here. It's already been 20 minutes, and it's currently 8:46 a.m. Yeah, I'll end this video here today, guys, and, thanks for watching, if you are watching, and I'd appreciate if you like or subscribe if you like this content, even though I don't usually do this kind of content. Well, I do games, but not this kind of game. Yeah, I would appreciate it if you do, but of course you don't have to. After all, my channel's pretty dead. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!